and has ended. The boys of summer are back in town. Hope springs eternal. Cincinnati's citywide holiday is here. Welcome to 9 on Your Side's coverage of the 95th Annual Findlay Market Opening Day Parade.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Tanya Rourke, standing by with Sports Director John Popovich and Reds historian Greg Rhodes, and we are bringing you the 95th Annual Findlay Market Reds Opening Day Parade.
Not just for baseball players. We just saw Anthony Munoz. The Anthony Munoz Foundation went by, and, well, I'll tell you what, he's been retired a long time, but he is still very popular.
And huge in this community, and that's what you see. This whole day is about community.
And how many of the entries you've seen from right out of the immediate area? I mean, there are groups down here from 50 miles away, 100 miles away. I saw Wapakoneta has an entry. So, I mean, it really reaches well into Reds country.
The Reds country reach is pretty large.
Oh, it is. The Reds Radio Network has always been a part of this franchise and its marketing reach, and the parade just builds right into that.
Well, the parade is building, especially down on Ray Street, and that is where Bryce Onslinger is having a great time watching the parade with you. Bryce.
All right, Tanya, yeah, we're back out here with all these lovely folks enjoying the parade. They're having a great time here on Ray Street. And we're just getting into the Sheriff's Department, the Honor Guard band behind the Color Guard here, the Hamilton County Sheriff's Department, a big part of this parade, as was the Cincinnati Police Department and Fire Department. And we just saw some, the Grand Marshal. We showed you David Concepcion just a few minutes ago, and a pretty exciting thing for all these folks out here to see this. All the current and former Reds. Let's take a good look at the Honor Guard band here. You can see they're wearing the kilts. A lot of pageantry here, as you can see the gentleman there in the front. Look at that big hat he's got on. That's pretty good stuff. So let's take a look at the Honor Guard here. Let's see what their official title is. The pipe and drums of the deputy sheriffs here in Hamilton County as they come by right into your living room. They've got the big drums. They've got the little white things they're hitting the drums with. And these folks are just loving these outfits that they have on out here. And we've got Mike DeWine coming in. And then behind them, I want to see if we can get a good look at the old-style Reds team. We talked to these guys. They said way back there, they said if they're needed, they can play today. Because as you know, the Reds have a lot of injuries today. So take a look at the guys in the white uniforms way in the back there. They're a big part of this parade. It's the old-style Cincinnati Red stockings. And I'm sure Mr. Rhodes can tell us more about them. But Tanya and Papo, let's send it back to you as we are here in the heart of the parade here on Ray Street as it makes the turn off Central Parkway and heads downtown. But back to you guys up by Music Hall. And if we can keep that shot up while you talk about them, Greg, tell us more about the old-fashioned guys.
Those are the guys that represent the 1869 Red Stockings. And, in fact, that was the first – that's our legacy. That's our namesake. And those guys, that's part of the reason why we have the opening day tradition here in Cincinnati and the reason why the parade is built up over the years. So, yeah, it's great that they could. I was one of the players on that team before my knees gave way a few years ago.
Are they still playing?
Yeah, they still play. They'll have 25, 30 games this year, and they play out at Sharon Woods Park, out at the Village out there. So,
do they like people to attend? Is it like to raise money?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's great. In fact, if they're short a player, you might even get asked to play.
And they play people, similar teams from other communities. Isn't that the case?
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, there are probably 30 teams in Ohio.
Wow.
And so a lot of competition from 1869.
This is a wonderful tradition that we have amongst the many traditions revolving Cincinnati Reds baseball.
One of the new traditions is we have a helicopter, though, now.
Oh, yes, we do.
And one of the great ways to use the helicopter is to be able to show a gathering like this. Let's go up to Dan Carroll. He's in Chopper 9. Dan?
And Chopper 9 has seen the huge crowds already lining the parade route. We're also seeing huge crowds here at the bank where the block party is happening, put on by our friends at WEBN. And take a look at all the folks hanging out down here at the banks as they are having a good time, obviously enjoying some refreshments, enjoying the band, and of course, right across the street from Great American Ballpark, where we've already seen some Reds players, Homer Bailey among them, out on the field tossing some ball already. So it is opening day in Cincinnati, and it could not be looking any better. I'm Dan Carroll, live at Chopper 9.
Thank you, Dan. Look at that. There's the stadium. There's the field. He was high above over the banks. We got to go down to the banks.
I noticed the St. Louis Cardinals just opened a ballpark village across from their ballpark. I bet you it's a lot like the banks. Hey, let's go to Zach. He's down at the banks right now. Zach?
Well, I tell you what, the crowds just keep growing and growing by the minute down here. As you see behind me, really you can't find a clear spot on the pavement as more people filter in here along the banks, sipping on a cold beverage, really enjoying the high temperatures today, really hoping for a win today by the Cincinnati Reds. And this is going to be going on for quite a while, and I can only imagine that it's going to be more and more crowded as the time goes on. But we're going to be down here until this thing ends, so for now we're going to go ahead and send things back to you. For now, reporting live, Zach Pitts, 9 on your side.
Thank you, Zach. It's going to be a great day down at that ballpark, as Zach's been talking about, how we've been talking about because of the weather. But the ceremonial pitch, is this a first that they're doing this year, Greg? Can you talk about the two?
Well, over the years, they've done it a lot of different ways. It used to be back in the 50s, they'd get the governor of Ohio and the governor of Kentucky here to throw out the first pitch, and the mayor of Cincinnati would catch it. So, you know, I mean, they've done it a lot of different ways. The very first time they ever did a first pitch was off the mound was in 1913.
Really?
And for the record, it was high and outside.
Well, you know what? They're going to have a great day no matter what we believe. So at least for this game, want to take it to Sarah?
Let's do it, because you're seeing baseball and springtime have arrived on the same day. Let's go to Sarah Walters.
Oh, don't we love it, guys? We have some fantastic weather for you out at the parade. If you're one of those folks that's just getting off work right now and maybe watching us live on WCPO.com, or you're at home getting ready to head out the door, it is absolutely beautiful. Right now out at the parade, we're at 56 degrees. We're seeing mostly sunny skies into the afternoon as we head toward the first pitch just after 4 o'clock. We are going to see a few extra clouds at that point. We're going to see 68 degrees, almost 70 to start the Reds home opener. By the last out, we're looking at southeast winds at 5 to 10, so light winds, dry conditions, and still temperatures in the 60s, right around 63 degrees. So we really couldn't ask for better weather, and as Tanya's been mentioning, last year was a little bit chilly. So are things looking much better out there for you guys this year?
First of our bands have come through. We're going to see a few of those. I noticed South Dearborn's here, East Central's here, Batavia's here. We have a lot of entertainment coming down in front of us. We've had a few go by. We're going to keep you posted. We'll be back. The 95th Findlay Market Opening Day Parade right here on 9 on your side.